You need to extend SAP. Maybe it is a custom approval workflow, a vendor portal, or an analytics dashboard that goes beyond standard Fiori. You have two paths. Build on SAP BTP using the Cloud Application Model, Node.js or Java, with a side-by-side architecture. Build directly in the abap stack using RAP, the RESTful abap programming model, with custom CDS views and behavior definitions. Both are legitimate, both are supported, and choosing wrong costs you. Today, we're building a decision framework that helps you choose the right path based on your specific situation, your upgrade strategy, your team's skills, your performance requirements, and your clean core goals.
Before we compare the two approaches, let us talk about why this decision matters more today than it did 5 years ago. SAP wants you to keep the core clean so that support packs, feature packs, and major upgrades can be applied without regression testing thousands of custom objects. Both BTP side-by-side extensions and in-stack abap extensions can be clean core compliant. The difference is, BTP side-by-side extensions are clean by design because they run outside the S/4HANA system entirely. In-stack abap extensions are clean if you follow the RAP and released API patterns, but they require discipline. The moment someone creates a direct table modification or an unreleasable abap function module call, you have broken clean core. In the side-by-side model, your custom code runs on SAP BTP Cloud Foundry or KEMA. You build with the Cloud Application Programming Model, known as CAP, using either Node.js or Java. Your app communicates with S/4HANA exclusively through released APIs, typically OData or REST, routed through the SAP Destination Service and Cloud Connector. The key strengths. You can use any programming language, any database, any front-end framework. Want React instead of UI5? Want Postgres SQL instead of HANA? You can. Your app deploys, scales, and updates independently of S/4HANA. No transport system, no downtime coordination. Since you only touch released APIs, S/4HANA upgrades cannot break your extension. You get access to BTP services like SAP AI Core, SAP Build Process Automation, and the SAP Integration Suite natively. In the in-stack model, your custom code lives inside the S/4HANA abap stack. You build with RAP, CDS views for data modeling, behavior definitions for business logic, and service bindings for OData exposure. The code runs in the same process as S/4HANA with direct access to the HANA database. The key strengths: there is zero network latency between your extension and S/4HANA data. A CDS view that joins 5 tables returns in milliseconds because everything runs inside HANA. A BTP side-by-side extension making 5 API calls to get the same data adds network round trips. You can access abap objects, function modules marked as released, in the full authorization framework natively. If your team is strong in abap, the learning curve is manageable. RAP is new, but it is still abap. Business operations that span multiple SAP entities benefit from abap's built-in unit of work and commit handling. There is no distributed transaction coordination needed. Here is the framework. If you are on SAP S/4HANA Cloud Public Edition, side-by-side is your only real option because SAP controls the upgrade cycle. If you are on private cloud or on-premise, both paths work, but side-by-side gives you a stronger upgrade guarantee. If your extension needs sub-second response times with complex joins across S/4HANA tables, in-stack is better. If it is a portal or workflow where 1 to 2 seconds of API latency is acceptable, side-by-side works fine. A team of JavaScript developers with cloud experience will be more productive on CAP Node.js. A team of senior abap developers will be more productive with RAP.
Do not force a technology change on a team that is not ready. Extensions that need real-time access to 10 or more S/4HANA entities favor in-stack. Extensions that primarily create or approve a single document favor side-by-side. If your extension needs AI, machine learning, workflow automation, or integration with non-SAP systems, BTP gives you native access to those services. Both paths converge on SAP Business Application Studio, known as BAS, as the development environment. BAS supports CAP Node.js and Java development with built-in project generators, service modeling tools, and preview capabilities. It also supports abap development through the abap environment extension, giving you Eclipse ADT-like functionality in a browser. For CI/CD, the paths diverge. BTP side-by-side extensions use standard cloud pipelines. You can use SAP Continuous Integration and Delivery Service, GitHub Actions, Azure DevOps, or Jenkins. Your artifact is a multi-target application, an MTA, deployed via the Cloud Foundry CLI. With ABAP environment on BTP or S/4HANA Cloud, you get GCTS, Git-enabled change and transport system, which bridges ABAP transports to Git repositories. This is newer and less mature than standard cloud CI/CD, but it is improving rapidly. Let me give you concrete scenarios. You are building a customer or vendor portal that mostly displays data and collects input. You are creating a workflow that integrates SAP with non-SAP systems, like Salesforce or ServiceNow. You need AI or machine learning capabilities from SAP AI Core. Your extension is for SAP S/4HANA Cloud Public Edition, or your team is stronger in JavaScript or Java than in abap. You are building an extension that requires complex joins across 10 or more S/4HANA tables with sub-second response times. You need transactional integrity across multiple SAP business objects in a single save operation. You are extending an existing Fiori Elements app with additional fields, validations, or actions. Your team is experienced in abap and RAP. Or you need to leverage SAP's authorization framework, including row-level security based on organizational assignments. And here is the nuance. Many projects use both. A common pattern is in-stack RAP for the core data model and business logic, exposed as clean APIs, with a BTP side-by-side UI that consumes those APIs and adds workflow and integration. The most sophisticated organizations do not choose one or the other. They use both. In-stack abap with RAP provides the data and business logic layer, exposed through released OData services. BTP provides the experience and integration layer, custom UIs, workflow orchestration, event-driven integrations, and AI services. This gives you the performance and transactional integrity of in-stack abap with the flexibility and cloud-native capabilities of BTP. The key enabler is the released API concept. Every piece of custom business logic you build in abap should be exposed as a released API, consumable by both Fiori apps and BTP extensions. Here is your action plan. Inventory your planned and existing extensions. Score each one against the 5 decision factors: upgrade safety, latency, team skills, integration complexity, and cloud service needs. For the ones that land in the middle, consider the hybrid pattern. Invest in your team. If you are going side by side, train your developers on CAP. If you are going in-stack, train them on RAP. The worst outcome is choosing a path your team cannot execute on.